Back in here, back in here. Happy Saturday afternoon, everybody, or wherever you are in the world. Just gonna wait for a second to try to see if any more people get in here before I get busy. I hope all is well with everyone. That's one of my EPS joints I had made the other day. Let's see here. So I got a couple of samples loaded up. Like the description says, I'm actually gonna be trying to work on the MPC 4000 today. Welcome in to the viewers that are watching right now, man. How's everybody doing? And if anybody's a musician and produces themselves, what do you guys think about that new Roland TR-1000 machine? Is that something that you guys are interested in? Or would you rather stay in the box with your DAW or grab an MPC? I see a lot of content creators are flooding the market with those videos, and I kind of wanted to get a realistic take from, people who aren't content creators on what they think about it. I'm gonna wait a couple of more minutes, see if anybody else get in here before I start chopping with the samples and getting busy. Give me some water. I'm a real stickler for food and drinks in the studio, man. I gotta put everything on the floor. When you know, you know. When you destroy some equipment, man, you kinda a little careful the next time around. What up, what up, what up? All right, man, I'm gonna go ahead and turn this off. We're gonna go ahead and get started with the stream. Appreciate y'all for checking in and stopping by today. Let's go ahead and get started. All right, so I'm learning every day when I'm on this live stream. I'm kind of, seeing what my mistakes are. And while I like to see certain creators, I got a couple of creators that I like to tune in on, And I like the raw and ruggedness of how they create just on the fly, kids screaming in the background. It kind of gives a realistic of what us normal folk really go through on a day in and day out basis. However, one of the things that I noticed from my last lives is just not really being prepared and having my samples ready and spending a little bit too much time on one beat. So with this live, what I decided to do is I decided to get some of my samples loaded up or something that I feel like is a potential beat and just get going, especially when I'm working with machines that I don't work with on a day in and day out basis. So that way I can kind of cut to the chase and whoever's coming in on these lives can kind of really see how I'm really getting down when it's closer to the mid or end point of me making a track. You know, I got an EPS Classic, two of them, one a keyboard, one a rack module. I got an ASR X, and I have this MPC 4000 and also a 2500, which I really don't use on a day-to-day basis, but I'm trying to start using those old vintage machines now simply because I don't want to do the same thing that everybody else is doing on live. Everybody, when you get on, is pretty much with they MPC Live 3 or rolling TR 1000. Everybody wants to be first with it. I want to get a different sound out of my production, so I decided to rock with some of these old vintage machines and develop a workflow that's good for me. So without further ado, I'm going to go ahead and play some of the samples. I'm going to mute my mic and try to get a groove going. Like I said, we're going to start off on the MPC 4000, and if time allows me, I'll jump into my my Ensoniq rack over here and see if I can get some texture. I'm going to be blending everything with some of my hardware. I know you can't really see. Let me see if I can see it on the on this one. I know you really can't see it, but right up here, I have a analog heat, and I really like what this analog heat does to samples. So I'm gonna try that today too, and see what we can do. So here we go. If you guys have any questions, just go ahead and leave it in the chat, and let's get busy. I'm gonna fool around with those samples and see what I can come up with. I know which one will be easier for me. I'm gonna start off with the easy one first. I'm gonna sample it into the 4000. I saw some stuff on I'm not sure where I saw it from, but where I saw that, I'm sorry. But it was like a controller that you could use like a USB like controller. It looks like a video game controller that you could use on this MPC 4000 to kind of name your samples a little bit faster. Does anybody know about that one, or if it works really good? Kind of like how the Xbox controller was when it was the first Xbox edition, where you can kind of type to chat. All right, that's we're gonna add that one. 10 seconds time. 30 seconds. Record that. Uh-oh. You know what I just did? I think I just messed up. Let's see. Let me say this. I think I might need you to replay that for me. Mia. I'm gonna re-record that. Let's see. Retry. It's got a lot of nice pieces in it. All right. So let's put that together. Find a tempo or get busy. Explain to me what you mean. Am I interested in taking instrumental samples? Oh, definitely. Recording samples from live musicians is the best thing, especially on YouTube here. You don't really got to worry about getting hit with a copyright strike. Like before, what I did was I think I did a video about a couple of years ago with my daughter, and she was playing guitar, and I sampled what she was playing and made a beat out of it, and that was pretty cool. It got us an opportunity to get in front of the camera together and make music together and put it out into the world. But yes, to answer your question, yes, I am. I have to find out a way in this MPC 4000 to, you know what? I think I know how I have to do it. I have to do an auto load folder to where my parameters are already set when I come inside of here, so that way I don't have to change the poly, um, to one when I'm working with samples. That way it doesn't, play over each other. That's how I want it to sound just when I play it again. You know what I'm noticing? That front part starts off a little slow. So I'm gonna try to take a different piece of the sample. I'm not sure if it's just my unit or not, but one thing I don't like about this 4000 is you can't load in your drum kits while it's playing. And when you inside the program menu, it does some weird stuff. I'm not sure if I just need to get mine serviced or not, but I hate that about this machine. Stu, what's happening with it, man? Trying to get it in on this 4000 one time. Load. All right. What the heck just happened? What up, what up, what up? Trying to line this sample up. That might work for me. I think I'm starting to get the groove. Let's see what I can come up with. Put some keys on it. What sound you talking about? You talking about the sound that's like a lead sound or the sound that's a bass? And thanks for tuning in, Norman. But be more specific. I'll give you the preset it is. So I feel like I got a groove going. I wish it was as simple as saving everything with the audio already, but working with these old machines, you got to track them out or sample them in. But let me see. It's a preset inside of the Phantom EX. It's called Mini Growl, like a dog growling, Mini Growl. And it's in the synth poly key section under the pads on the Phantom, if you have one. OB6 not no punk. That's what I was just playing right now. I'm playing the Prophet 6 right now. I kind of wish I would have got the OB6 instead because I got a Prophet 10, and the Prophet 10 kind of has a similar sound as the 6, or the 6 has a similar sound as the 10. However you want to say it. If you in the San Francisco Bay Area, they got a Prophet sequential showroom floor that you can check out and demo a lot of that stuff from the Dave Smith Oberheim section. think that's a wrap for that one. I'm gonna go to the next one, and we're gonna start cooking. Let me say this. Don't forget to like and subscribe. It really helps the channel out. Anybody got any questions or something that y'all wanted to chop it up about? One of the questions that I had when I first started the stream is, what do y'all think about the new MPC Live 3 and the Roland TR-1000? What's your thoughts on it? Is that something that you guys be interested in? Or would you rather staying in your DAW or keeping your old workflow system that you already have? How you like the Live 3? And if you don't mind me asking, what did you have before you bought the Live 3? And you got the whole MPC family in there. How do you feel like it helps you out, like as far as your production? Does it just speed things up for you, or is it kind of the same? Did you have to learn it all over again? Because that's my thing. That's the reason why I kind of held back from getting it. Because I used to have an MPC Live, MPC X as well. Good thing my sales rep at Sweetwater allowed me to return it. It was something that it was doing, and I think the whole MPC line does it because my MPC Live does it as well, is I track my beats out using the outputs going through analog gear. And one thing I didn't like about it, it was a glitch, and not a lot of people knew about it or said anything about it, is when you track in to your DAW and you use the click track, the first hit on, it doesn't happen all the time. The first hit, like if it's a kick or a snare or something like that, it would always come in a little bit lower than the way that the track is actually made. And I knew it was a software issue because at the time I had both the MPC Live and the X, and I didn't like that. But I got to return it, and I bought some more hardware gear. But what I want to know is how much different does it help you out? Does it sound different? Because I see a lot of people online, and normally it's just usually the content creators that, you know, put up a lot of praise to the machine. I want to hear the raw and uncut from people who don't pretty much have a YouTube channel or, you know, things like that. Oh yeah, over the road trucking, man. That's dope, man. That's hella dope. It was a dude I used to watch on YouTube. I'm not sure what his name was, man, but he actually had a Phantom too, and that's what he had did. He did trucking, and he used to take his MPC Live with him on the road and a couple of his keyboards. I'm not sure if it was a Live or X, but whatever he was doing, he was trucking. But that's dope. Did you ever have an MPC Live too, or this was just kind of like your first live? That's crazy you said that, man. The battery went out on mine as well. Matter of fact, let me take mine out. The battery went out on mine's, I want to say it had to have been about within the last 8 months. My battery had went out on me. Like I said, I got a good relationship with my rep over at Sweetwater, and I got a good relationship with my rep over at Sweetwater, and he went on ahead and returned it to me. I think I had bought my Live, like my first one, in like 2021, so I was well over the two-year warranty, and he allowed me to return it, and he gave me credit, and then I was able to buy a new MPC Live too. Then of course, what do you know? A couple of months later, the 3 came out. But I'm cool with this one right here. If this one takes a crap on me, I'll probably end up hitting the used marketplace and grab one because everybody letting these things go for cheap now. And the MPC Live 3 is cool, but I don't think I want to shell out another 1,800 for a machine that essentially does everything that I already can do inside of a DAW. The MPC 4000 is good. I got to get a couple of buttons fixed on it. And then I got a 2500, and then I honestly don't hear the difference in sound quality between the 2500 and the MPC Live. But like I said, probably the only thing that I'll do if I get a Live 3, I think as of right now, if I grab a Live 3, either this is gonna have to go out on me first. But if this went out on me, I'll probably try to explore the used marketplace first. But that's dope. How long did it last before the battery went out on you? That sucks. Only after a year. I mean, I got to get some good time with mines before it went out. These things are like really fragile, man. I think probably the best thing. What I'm gonna try on this one, so that way I don't wear this one out fast, is I'm gonna make sure I pull out that charging cable after it's at 100%. Because I think, when you keep that charging battery in it, and that's with any electronics, you keep the charging battery in it, something that's a rechargeable battery, that battery's gonna end up going weak. It's the same thing with my laptop. I got a Razer laptop right here, and I used to keep the battery charged, the cable charged on it, and now it's got a weak battery. So that's something that I'm gonna try with mine this time, and you should probably try it too with the Live 3, because anything that's battery powered, it's gonna go out. Yo, 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 what's up, man? I just want to thank everybody for tuning in. My name is JLTBK from JLTBK Productions. Today, I'm just fooling around the MPC 4000, man, knocking the cobwebs off of it, man. I just bought this thing probably like about maybe 8 months ago. Learned the little basics of it, and, been rocking with it here and there. And I decided to bring it out and mess with it on live with you guys. If y'all have any questions, man, don't be shy. Drop it in the comment box and definitely get to you. But getting back to Norman, man, if you're still in here, man, how you feeling that OB6? I got a chance to demo it and ended up going with the Prophet 6 instead. All right, I think we're gonna go to the next beat. Um, I'm not sure if I'm gonna use the live too, but my time is almost running out here. I think I'm gonna rock with the live too.
Yaru
72. My bad, man. I think I looked at your message wrong. I thought you said you had an OB6. It looks like you said you have an O6 Phantom. My bad. How you like that one? I wonder, does it have all of the sounds that's inside of this Phantom? I know it doesn't have the EX sounds. And are you able to? I remember when it came out with the Phantom 6. Later on, after I guess they dropped it, they was about to drop this board. They allowed you to upgrade to, to make it an EX. Are you able to upgrade and do that on the O6? Or is that the OO? Is the O6 the one before this one that was like the G series or something like that? The G series re-release? Yeah, that TR100. I'm looking at. I got three choices I'm gonna roll with, and I think I know which choice I'm gonna do. My first choice, which I think I'm gonna do, um, is just fix this MPC 4000. It's like a couple of buttons on this joint that need to get fixed, like the main button. I gotta resolder them. I bought all the tack switches off of MPC. No, matter of fact, I got them from Amazon. And I'm not a good solderer, so I don't want to mess it up. So I've been searching somewhere here in the Bay Area who does solder work at an affordable price, and I'm gonna get it soldered. And I also have a ASR X Pro, the red box, and that one definitely needs some servicing as well. So I'm thinking about getting these two pieces fixed because I look at it this way. I do want the TR, the Roland TR 1000, because it definitely has a good sound on it, all analog. And I also was looking at that. I think I want to say it's the MK Rec One, the one that's like the SP 1200 clone. I was looking at that too. But both of those is running up $2,500 to $3,000, and I think at a fraction of the price, I can get machines that I already have in my arsenal fixed that actually have sound and character themselves. So I think that'd be the more appropriate thing for me to do instead of buying machines and having to learn them over. I gotta, I'm a dad and a husband and work full time, so I really don't have 40 hours a week to do music all of the time and learn these machines in and out. So I think that'd be my choice, just fixing my stuff. But I definitely want to demo one of those things. I want to demo one of them or either one of them, just to kind of see what them things sound like inside of the studio. But yeah, man, I think they knocked it out of the park on that one. Man, I see a lot of content creators, man, shitting on the Roland for the price tag, but when you got all analog and you have the option to get the digital ACB, man, that's unbeatable at that price point. Because I mean, if you look at it, the Live 2 came out 1799. That's $1,800. How much you think the new MPC X is gonna cost? Because the Live 2, when I bought it brand new, it was 1,100. So that was what a $600. It was 1199. That's like a $600 price hike. So the MPC X, I believe, was 2,100. So that thing is gonna cost just as much as the Roland, and they not doing nothing different with the sound. They just repackaging these MPCs and just selling them just with workflow enhancements, and definitely can do that inside of a DAW. Everything that they offer us. But like I said, I might end up getting one only if this thing goes down. $73.85. Let's see. Bounce the sample. Assign sample. Let's see. I like to turn off the quantize on my hi-hats just to give it a little swing. On this machine, it works well that way. All right, so what I'm gonna do now, man, I feel like that the song is a little bit too slow. So what I'm gonna do now is take take the sample and just speed it up. And by the way, I work when I use this machine. I always work in standalone. Always. I it's not that I don't like their software, but I just don't like their software. I rather work in standalone. I think I'm gonna go with 87 BPM. Let's see. I like that tempo better for this type of music. I'm gonna try to find a bass in this Phantom here. What I'm gonna try to do now, man, I'm gonna what's up with it, man? Let me see. Or Xavier Harris, what's going on with it, man? What you got going on today, man? Just over here cooking up something, man. I started on this MPC 4000. Now I'm on a live. Just over here, just cooking up something, man. Thinking about running through some hardware right now. It's got a low output. Let me see. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna leave it the way it is, and then I'm gonna run it through hardware later. The limiter in this thing is trash. That's what's up, man. You just checking out the channel. I'm glad you showing support, man. Don't forget to like and subscribe, man. You do music yourself, or you just kind of just surfing YouTube for today? And PC and guitar, what's happening, man? Back at it again. I was on fooling with the 4000 earlier. I gotta sharpen my skills up a little bit more, man. And then I got a couple of buttons I need to replace on that thing, man. I wish I knew how to solder, man. I'd do it. It's all good. Just pick out a corner anywhere in your house, man. That could be your man cave. Nah, I didn't get it, man. I'll just watch you with it, man. I was just explaining to, like I had explained to you last time. I was explaining I don't need it. I don't need it. I think the only time I'll grab it is if this one takes a crap on me. But if this one takes a crap on me, I think I'm gonna go to your route and just get the flagship, the MPCX. Funny thing about it is, man, I had an MPCX. I wish I would have got rid of the Live instead of the X because I had the X and then it got rid of the X because it was doing something on trackout. I'm not sure if you experienced this because I know you got an X as well, MPC. When you track it out and you're using the click track and you track it into your DAW, periodically, do you have an issue where, let's just say it might be a kick, it might be a snare, that first hit on a snare, it's lower than the rest of, let's just say if you're tracking out an 8-bar loop, that first hit on the first bar always comes out a little bit lower. Also the kick or something like that, something that has a transient, it will always come in a little bit lower, and that stuff was driving me crazy. And at the time I got rid of it, I was using the MPC X heavily. So when I got rid of it and they gave me all my money back, I started using the Live heavily again. And I was noticing that the same thing was happening with my Live. And I'm thinking it's just a software issue that no one has complained enough about for them to fix. But have you had that issue? Only you know what you need. Only you know what you need. The MPC Live 3, it's definitely feature packed. That thing is feature packed. I don't. I think the Live 2 is good for me for the moment. You've been rocking it. Do you use your MPC Live One all the time? It seemed like the MPC Live One, from what I can see, lasts a little bit longer than the two because everybody that I talk to with the two say they battery go out. Have you had that issue with your Live One yet? Yeah, I grabbed this sample right here. If y'all wondering, man, I grabbed this joint. I think it's Russian from the way it looks. It looks Russian or some type of Ukrainian. I thought it was pretty cool, man. It gave me a real hip hop vibe, and that's what I've been on lately, man. I really, when I started making beats, man, 20 years ago, I sucked at sampling, and I feel like that I still do. So what I've been doing lately, within the last, I would say the last year or so, I just been forcing myself to sample a lot more than normal. So like that's my thing, like my go-to. You know, that's me going to the gym, working on things that I'm weak at, just sampling as much as I can, and you know, I'm getting a little bit better at it. Is that the only piece of equipment you're thinking about grabbing? Or Xavier? Or you had some other things you was looking at as well? To me, I feel like that the MPC platform is just, it's real. Once you wrap your head around it, it's kind of hard to go into a different direction. The only reason I want to go in a different direction myself is because I have so many MPCs. I want to try something different, something that's going to give me something different, a different type of sound or a different way of making music. one thing I don't like about this MPC, well, it's a couple of things I don't like about it, is before anybody even started saying anything about converters, I think I had a video up about it, about how the detail of the sound that I sample inside of it loses quality. Like for instance, I have some analog synths behind me, and these analog synths, man, they sound like a dream when you playing these things, especially the Prophet 10. So I got everything hooked up MIDI um, to my MPC, and I have like a MIDI Mio box where pretty much everything is hooked up all at the same time. 4,000, 2,500, the MPC Live, so on and so forth, where I can access any synth anywhere, any drum machine anywhere in my studio. So when I make beats, what I tend to do once I'm done with it on any MPC, what I'll do, if I'm not in a rush, I'll go ahead and sample each one of my synthesizers and keyboards back into the MPC. So therefore I won't have to open up the keyboard again, just in case I lose the sound. And what I notice is it loses some of that detail. It loses a lot of the detail. Well, a lot of the detail you really could barely hear, but if you listen close enough, it loses a lot of the low end detail that really gives this synth its richness. And I returned my Phantom years ago because I said it sounded thin, and I really didn't get to what the issue was until later on. I ended up buying the Phantom all over again. But long story short, what happens is when I sample sounds inside of the MPC or any one of my keyboards inside of the new generation MPCs, it loses some quality. Call me crazy if you want, but unless you have a boutique synthesizer like mine's and you can hear like it has rich lows, you probably won't know what I'm talking about. I think if MPC Guitar is in here, he probably knows exactly what I'm talking about, because I think he has a Moog, a DFAM, and that thing has real rich lows. And I'm not sure if he's sampling back into the MPC or if he notices the difference, but I notice it. And I got some. I don't have the top of the line quality converters, but I do got some decent converters over here. I got an RME UFX3, and I also have that paired with a Ferrofish Post 16, the Matty. So I got some decent converters where I can't blame it on the conversion, that my audio interface or my converter has. They're decent. They're not top of the line, but they're good enough to where they shouldn't be losing quality. So my issue with this one is sampling back in. I don't get that good sound quality. So what I did was to help that out is I do still sample back in here, but when it's time to track out, I kind of have a lot of these sounds memorized, and I name them inside of the MPC. So say like if one of the sounds that I'm playing right now is a pure lead delay. So when I go in here, I'll sample it under an audio track and I'll name it pure lead delay. And then I'll have it as an audio track and so on and so forth with the Prophet 10, like it's on, 216, preset 216 right now. And if I use that, I would put 216 when I sample it in. So therefore, when it's time for tracking, I won't track from the MPC. I'll track from the actual machine itself. So maybe a little too much information, but maybe somebody else is out there having the same issue, and maybe I'm doing something wrong that somebody can explain to me. Did you mean you were in the process of learning how to play the keyboard? So I haven't figured this out. If anybody's on here that has a RME and uses their RME during live streaming, um, maybe they might be able to explain the loopback feature. But for some reason, it disables me being able to receive audio inside of my MPC. I haven't figured that out yet. Okay. Okay. So now that I have everything sampled in, I should be able to just play it and it plays along. Man, you think I know how to play the piano with all these keyboards in here, man. I still haven't taught myself. I started to learn, and then I said, screw that, and I made a beat. I do, it's a shame. I should know how to play by now. All right, man. Anybody got any questions, man? Before I end up heading out of here, man. Anything anybody want to talk about as far as gear, or as far as production, or as far as any of the equipment that I have, or my process, or anything? Let me know. If not, man, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Definitely subscribe. Hit the bell notification so that way you know when I'm going live. Trying to build this channel, and definitely got a lot of great topics coming up in the future. But I'm gonna hang on here for about another 5 minutes, man, and I'm gonna get ready to get on up out of here. I'm gonna load up one of these beats I made on the EPS. It's crazy, man. I'm sitting here looking at my camera pointing at me, and it just made me think of something, man. I be looking at some of these guys' studios that I look at on YouTube, man. They be having the cleanest studios, no wires hanging nowhere. Man, I'm not sure what I'm doing wrong, but I got a bunch of wires. I be working, man. I be working in here, man. Unplugging stuff, plugging stuff back up. Every single setup that I've ever had, my cable management sucked. My wife tried to help me. I just do not have it in me. I be seeing people's studios so neatly tucked in, man. You don't even know where the wire even starts or ends. All right, let's see. I have several analog, semi-modular synths, drums, etc. How to sync them all in a DAWless manner? Are there any alternatives to MIDI? Okay, let me read this out loud. We got a guy, Anthony Goodley. He said he has several analog, semi-modular synth, drums, etc. How to sync them all in a DAWless manner? Are there any alternatives to MIDI? The only alternatives, I mean, no, MIDI. I mean, from what I understand, I'm not gonna act like I know everything. From what I understand is MIDI is how you get everything synced together. What I use, and you might want to do some research on it. I wish I could pull my camera closer, but what I'll do is let me go on the OBS Studio, and maybe I can move my camera around so that way you can see my screen. All right, so if you look at my screen right now, maybe you might be able to see it. This is what I use right here. I use a Mio XL, and this allows me to connect multiple pieces together, ins and outs. So not only will you have USB to MIDI host, you have four of them in the front, four USB to MIDI hosts in the front, and then you have another 6 in the back. So that puts you at 10 units that you could use, like that have USB, MIDI to USB. Like for instance, like I'm not sure which synthesizers you have, but this Phantom X can send and receive MIDI through a USB cable. So can this Prophet 6, so can the Prophet 10, and so can my Sub 25. Now that Roland MC909 up there, you can barely see it. It's an older unit. I think it's from like 2002. I might be wrong, but that one has the 5-pin MIDI, and that's where these MIDI DIN ones up here that I'm pointing at, the MIDI DIN, that has the old school ins and outs. So you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You got 6 of those in the back, and 1, 2, 3, 4. So not only, so you have 4, so you got 10 old school MIDI hookups, like the 5-pin, and then you also have another 10 USB to MIDI. And that'll allow you to connect up to 20 units. Now, how do you do that? There's a routing matrix that you're able to grab for this Mio XL. And once you get this thing hooked up, on the back of it, you have a USB to DAW, so you can connect this to your computer, and your computer will recognize it. Once you get it up in your computer, what you would then do is go inside of the interface, or which is the app, and you would connect everything virtually. Once you set it up once, you don't ever have to touch it again. Like right now, I have 3 presets in there. I have a preset from my MPC 4000. I have a preset from my MPC Live, and I also have a preset for my machine if I decided I wanted to bring my synthesizers inside of a hybrid setup. And that right here, I'm not sure if you can see my screen. I'm gonna load it up right now because I know that light in the back is glaring off my screen. If let me see if I can zoom in. I think that's the best I'm gonna be able to do. I believe that's the best that I'm gonna be able to do, but let's wait until this thing sets up. Mio XL, so MIOXL, Mio XL. You can find them on Sweetwater. That's what this box is. So essentially, it'll allow me to connect 20 synthesizers MIDI. 10 of them would be the old style MIDI, the 5-pin, and the other 10 would be USB to MIDI. And if so my setup here right now is I also have inside of my machine, and every other DAW that I use, FL Studio as well, I have it set up to where I'm able to touch my Phantom and be able to play it inside of this DAW. My Prophet, every synth that I have, I'm able to play it inside of a machine if I decide I wanted put the hardware inside of the computer. So a simpler way, I guess this would be the simpler way, is to get you a MIDI box. Check out the Mio XL, and when you get it, it's a guy on here that actually explains it very well. Let me see if the video's here. This guy right here, he explains it very well on how to get it set up. And once you set it up once, you have presets on it, and you can disconnect it from your computer, never have to hook it up to your computer again, and there's your DAW list setup. I hope that answered your question. Did it? I'm not really familiar with control voltage because I don't have a modular setup. I know it kind of sends it somewhere. I know the MPC has some type of modular setup on it where you can have voltage control on it, but I haven't learned how to use that. I haven't jumped into the modular sense yet. Does anybody else have any questions I might be able to help you out with? But once I got this thing inside of my system, once I got this thing in my rig, Anthony, I haven't even looked back. I mean, before I was still cool because the MPC is able to receive MIDI through USB. So what I was doing before was just hooking up my synths to a USB hub and then connecting the USB hub to my MPC. But I started thinking like, yo, man, I kind of want to go hybrid at sometimes as well. So that's why I ended up grabbing the Mio XL, and they pretty cheap too. They not bad. They not bad. You can $399. I think I got mine for $299. But yeah, they good. Runs flawless. You can hook it up through USB, and you can hook it up through a Ethernet cable. Anyway. Give me a second, guys. I'll be right back. Yeah, anytime, Anthony, man. You let me know. Let me know what type of help you need, man. I've been blessed enough to go on to other YouTubers' channels, and they help me out a lot, man. So the best thing to do, far as a community of musicians, is being there for one another and helping out. just kind of paying it forward. But yeah, if you need any help with the MPC Live too, whatever knowledge that I'm able to help you with, just drop a question on any one of my videos or anytime I'm on live, and I'll be willing to help you out. But yeah, you can think of this Mio Exhale as a MIDI patch bay. I guess that's the best way I can kind of sum it up. A MIDI patch bay. Let's go to a next beat, man. Let's see. You may not even need to get a Mio XL if you don't have a lot of synthesizers yet. You may be able to get everything done through the MPC. That's what the MPC used to stand for from my understanding, is a MIDI production center, and you should be able to hook everything up via MIDI, and or if MIDI through USB. You can kind of maybe get away with, not maybe, you would be able to get away with just getting a USB hub where it'll turn, one of these USB ports that's on the back here. Let me see. One of these USB hubs one of these USB spots that's on the back here, and maybe connect like a 5 or 6 USB hub. And if your modular synths are USB, you should be able to connect them right in there. I wish I had a camera that'll be able to show straight down into onto the MPC, and the MPC just recognizes it. It'll say, like for instance, like for my Phantom, it'll just say Phantom 6, 7, or 8, and then I'll just pick it, and it just plays that way. Okay, I thought it was MIDI from way back in the day. Is there any other questions that anybody has before I'm about to get off of this thing? Let's see. Well, I appreciate everybody for tuning in today. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Hit the bell notification. Y'all have a good one.